We are going to be taking a look at Glacier Bold by Maison Alhambra. So Glacier Bold is a clone of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Beau Le Parfum. So if you're not familiar with this Le Beau flanker, it is basically a very tropical scent. So it opens up with creamy coconut and pineapple. It also has a little bit of woods and a lot of powdery sweetness with tonka bean. Quick look at the presentation, you can tell right away that this is going to be a Jean-Paul Gaultier clone. Even the color scheme is practically identical. If you take a look at the bottle, you can see that it starts off dark on the top and then it has a gradient down to clear at the bottom. And this is how you can tell the difference between the regular Le Beau and the Le Beau Le Parfum. The regular one being the clear bottle and the flanker with the black to clear gradient. So how does this compare to the original? So to me, the biggest difference would be in the performance. But scent-wise, when I spray Le Beau, I get a creamy coconut and pineapple. It's mixed very well, smells very close to a pina colada. It also has just a mild touch of sweetness and a little bit of that tonka bean that peeps out. So once it dries down, it is slightly sweet and woody. It still maintains that kind of tropical vibe to it, but that really dominant creamy coconut and pineapple have died down quite a lot. So to me, Glacier Bold starts off a little bit different. It has a slightly tropical vibe, but I don't really get that prominent note of coconut and pineapple as well as I do in the original. It's still there, it's just softer and it doesn't smell, I guess, as real would be the word I'm looking for. There is also a note of like candy sweetness in the opening of Glacier Bold. So if you can imagine a candy like Smarties, sometimes when you open that package, that candy dust kind of gets in your nose and it tickles it a bit. That's similar to what I get with Glacier Bold. So to me, there is a little bit of a difference in the opening. Having said that, where this fragrance really shines is in the dry down. And comparing it to Le Beau, to my nose, the scents are very, very similar. If you like the dry down of Le Beau, you'll probably enjoy how Glacier Bold dries down. So it's really close to my nose when I smell it on myself. And I've had someone else wear this, and when they walk by me, the scent trail is indistinguishable from Le Beau. So what are the differences in performance? So with the original, I get about 8 to 10 hours of longevity on it. I get really good projection. And the sillage on it is really good. It leaves a very nice scent trail. So with Glacier Bold, the performance is not as good as the original, at least on my skin. So I get about 4 hours of longevity out of this, and it leaves a really good scent trail for about an hour. After that, it kind of slowly wears down and becomes a skin scent over time. And so when I do that, I'm giving myself probably 10 or 12 sprays because it just doesn't seem to have the push off the skin that the original does. So in my opinion, that's kind of to be expected. Le Beau is, if I remember, $100, $125. I think I paid $22 for Glacier Bold. That's quite a price difference. So if I would rate this fragrance compared to the original, I would give the opening at about a 6.5 out of 10. I'd give the rest of the fragrance about a 9 out of 10 as far as accuracy. And I'd give performance at about a 7 out of 10. So here's my thoughts on recommendations for this product. If performance and projection and the ability to pull in compliments at a crowded place like a Miami nightclub, if that stuff is important to you, I would probably lean more towards the original than the clone here. Of course, you could take a shot at the clone because it is so inexpensive and you may be able to get better performance out of the product than I do. Personally, for me, this is a very situational fragrance. This is something that I'm going to take on vacation when I go to the beach or somewhere tropical. This is not something that I'm going to be wearing all the time. As an example, if I'm at the beach and we spend all day at the pool or at the beach and then we come back, shower, clean up, get ready to go out, this is the fragrance that I'm going to put on. And the fact that it only lasts 4 to 6 hours, that's not a problem for me because I'm literally just going out to dinner with my family. Hey guys, if you managed to stick around this long, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe and like button.